Today's rundown with Ramon, and I have not been so excited in a long time to share something with you. One third of you will be deliriously excited with me and for me. One third of you will be like, okay, that's interesting. One third of you will have no clue what I'm talking about. But today is a consequential day, and I am excited. We're going to share today. This is not part of the excitement, but a master's degree isn't the job it used to be, and we're going to share what that means for entrepreneurs, for small businesses, always getting the headline of the day today, and what that means for you and me. Seth Godin has an interesting article entitled All Right and None the Same. And what I am excited about is the world of coding. I've made my first 2 apps just this weekend, and I'm excited to share with you that and what that means for me, what that means for you. And LinkedIn News shares budget carriers are picking up the routes left by spared airlines. And again, as always, what that can mean for me, you, and our businesses. So welcome to a brand new day. This is today's Rundown with Ramon show. All right. And reminding you, this episode is brought to you by several friends that we have. One, reminding you, most importantly, asking the question, is your small business safe and secure? Large companies, large enterprises have so many resources that they can use to stymie, to stifle, to stop cyber attacks, hacks on their companies, and they still get hacked. But the one thing that we don't have as smaller businesses, we don't have a lot of resources, we don't have a lot of money, we don't have a lot of expertise. But I teach you every single day and remind you, make sure your business is secure. Be careful what you click. Do you have passwords that are complicated? Are your passwords safe and secure? Are you being careful who you hire? The basic things like this, and being sure that you install small business security software on each of your devices, your tablet, your phone, your computer. I use Bitdefender. You should as well. Bitdefender.com/Ramon. Bitdefender.com/Ramon. I encourage you to check out Bitdefender and use it to secure your business. Bitdefender.com/Ramon. Make sure you're safe and secure like I am. You should be too. Also inviting you to check out Genius Talks Mastermind. GeniusTalksMastermind.com. GeniusTalksMastermind.com. A brand new series of events that you can check out coming to a city near you. We got San Antonio lined up, Atlanta lined up. So you want to check that out. GeniusTalksMastermind.com. Let's dive in today's episode, shorter episode than normal, rushing off to do some volunteer work at the school I volunteer at. So diving into topic 1. Ding, 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 ding. Wall Street Journal says a master's degree isn't the job guarantee it used to be. Now, this is talking about careers and more, of course. Professionals under 35 with advanced degrees has rarely been higher in the past 20 years, the unemployment rate. But there's a lesson here for all those, especially getting their master's degree or thinking about it, but for all entrepreneurs as well. Going back to grad school has long been the plan B of young professionals who aspire to climb higher in their careers or struggle to get promoted in a tough job market. You think, hey, I'm doing everything I can. Let me get a master's degree to make that look better on my internal corporate resume. But Wall Street Journal says the unemployment rate for workers under 35 with a master's degree has rarely been higher in the past 25 years. So the summary of this is getting an MBA, getting a master's degree is not what it was back then. Just a case study here, a person here they're talking about says after graduating earlier this month and applying for about 200 positions and networking with more than 80 alumni working at big companies while in school, Vado, this person they're talking about, expected to have a job by now, and they're not. So what's the lesson learned for you, me, for all of us? Yes, the degrees, the education is important. I'm not saying it's not, it is important. Do get that degree, get what you can. But I'm telling you, whether it's a master's degree you're going for, any type of certification, the most important thing you need, and this is important to have some level of certification, to have some level of validation, but you also got to make connections. You also have to shake hands. You also have to get to know people. You also have to make sure that you're a person that has what they call that emotional quotient, that EQ, that emotional intelligence. You have that dialed in. Don't just focus on getting a certification. I want you to focus also on who you are as a human, what your smile like? What's your handshake like? What's your attentiveness to listening like? How much are you giving back to other people? What value are you providing? Are you liked in the room you want? Yes, in the room you want to be in. Yes, you have to have the aptitude. Yes, you have to have the skill set for sure. Yes, maybe you even have to prove that, having a degrees and certification. That's great. But I encourage you as well, don't just focus on that. Make sure you also focus on the kind of human you can be and how you show up in the world. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon show, reminding you certification, degrees, and all those things are important, but it goes beyond that. It's also a powerful reminder that we have to also show up as the humans we are. Welcome to a brand new day. This is today's Rundown with Ramon show. Ding, 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 ding. Seth Godin always, every day, has an interesting article to write, interesting story, interesting something he shares. And he says, all right and none the same. On a beautiful Sunday in Central Park, Seth Godin says you'll see thousands of people out for a jog. Each person has exactly the right running style, and none of those styles are the same, he says. Each is wearing what they think of as the right clothes, listening or not listening to the right sort of music or a podcast, as I insert here, and going in precisely the right direction and at the pace they've chosen. They're all correct, doing different things, and yet they're all different, says Seth Godin. The same is true for the dogs they've chosen to adopt, the place where they've chosen to live, and what they plan to do when they're done. Given the chance, each of us chooses the right path. And this is based on who we are and what we believe and what we want. Of course, that's what we do. The challenge of everyone is that there's no such thing. What's the lesson here? What can we glean from Seth Godin's advice? Everyone is not the same. All of us have different paths and different journeys, a large part based on our upbringing, based on our experiences, and based on the genetic imprint that God has given us at birth. We're all different, and yet we're all right in many ways. I like chocolate, I'm right. You like vanilla, you're right. Extrapolate that to whatever. You want to live in Miami, I want to live in Italy. We're all right. I want to volunteer and do work in Uganda, and you want to volunteer and do work nowhere. We're all right. And so as you're marketing and serving others, remember, everyone's different. Everyone's right. And we have to be able to navigate through that and serve people where they are. Or as Seth Godin says, the reverse we can do, raise our flag and say, hey, I'm a marathon runner, taking a riff from him. I wear pink shorts and like to listen to, podcasts from NPR. Those who like to do this, feel free to come and join me. So both sides of the equation are important. And we need to remember this as marketers. We need to remember this as humans. Everyone is different and everyone is right. Do we value the perspectives of other people? If we do, we'll definitely be making the world a better place. My name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon show, an abbreviated show today. Going to run out, jump on the highway, and do some volunteer work at a school I get to volunteer at to teach a speech class, and I'm so excited. This is what I was excited about, and I've been working on this for much of the weekend. My friend Gerald clued me into this, Replit. And I'd like you, if you're using this, please do use my referral code so I can get some referral points. I would appreciate it if you don't mind. Replit.com/refer/RamonBizman. Long URL, but please use it. I'd appreciate it. Here's why I'm excited. Over the weekend, I built 2 apps. Now, I've been hearing about this so much. We know the power of AI and coding. Some of you, as I said at the beginning, 1/3 of you will be excited about this. 1/3 of you will be like, interesting, and 1/3 of you won't care. I created 2 apps this weekend. And I invite you to check one of them out, DailyDailyMojo.com. Please check it out. Let me know what you think. DailyDailyMojo.com. DailyDailyMojo.com. I created that app, and I created it using Replit. It looks as professional, as good as any other app you'd see from anybody else. And we're developing it and making new things every day. And I pay for it as you use it, which is great. This gives so much power. I got vibe coding. I understood that, and I tried that out, but vibe coding was very complicated for me. I had to do this and do that and install things on my computer. But this is purely text prompting. Replit is game changer. This means that you can create any app that you want. If you weren't in on this, now you're in on it more. It's beyond vibe coding. This is literally anybody can do it. But here's the winning game for it. You can do it just for your family, do it just for your kids, do it just for your community, as I created another app just for my community only. But what's interesting is that, yes, you can go app crazy and use so many apps and spend money, but anybody with an idea, anybody especially with a built-in audience who already has trust, this doesn't mean you're necessarily going to create the next Facebook and tell people to use that. You could, but you don't want 5 people on the next Facebook. The beauty of Facebook is that billions and millions are on it. But the beauty of what I did, I wanted to inspire people. People say, Ramon, you inspire people so much. And I'm going to put the URL here. I'm going to type it out. Get inspiration daily. See it, DailyDailyMotion.com. I'm going to put it here. And I encourage you, DailyDailyMojo. Let me type that better. I typed that wrong. I know we're live, but that's okay. I want you to check this out. There we go. DailyDailyMojo.com. And people have been saying, Ramon, you inspire us. Ramon, can you inspire me every morning? People have joked and said that. I didn't quite have a way to do it until now. Normally you'd have to go on Upwork, go to Fiverr, find developers, go back and forth and back and forth. They'd want a wireframe. What do you want to look like? All these things. With Replit, I didn't have to do that. I created this app myself. It's called Daily Mojo to inspire people. So I'll talk about the inspiration in a bit. I'll talk about that in another episode. But the main thing I want to share with you, you have the power to do this as well. I encourage you to check out this URL, replit.com/refer/RamonBizMan. Use my code if you don't mind. Replit.com/refer/RamonBizMan. But it's important because if I can create this app that daily inspires people, DailyDailyMojo.com, if I can create that app using Replit, and use my referral link, please, what can you do? What do you have out there you've been wanting to create, you've been wanting to inspire people with, you've been wanting to do? And getting real estate may be a little harder. You got to have a down payment, all those things. But with this, the cost, the barrier to entry is so low. And the winning is going to be is the person with the idea and the person especially who can build the audience. This is powerful, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to pause there. My name is Ramon Ray, everybody. This is the Rundown with Ramon show. Let me dive into another aspect of the show, and I'll go back and see who's here today. Saw a headline, budget carriers, ding, 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 ding. Budget carriers pick up routes left by Spirit Airlines. Here's the lesson of the day on this. The recent shutdown of Spirit Airlines has created an opportunity for Breeze Airways, Frontier, and other budget carriers. Here's the nugget of the day. When you see other situations in life that are faltering and not so good, even other people stumbling, not in a bad way for the people, nothing against them, but are you prepared to leverage the opportunity for your own business? When there's a void in the market caused by economy, a void in the market in the economy caused by weather, a void in the economy caused by somebody else's fault of their own fault, that means the people who they serve, the opportunity is still there. That means there's more opening for you. And are you able to leverage it? Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Let me say hi to a few people, see who's here today, and that would be Doris is here. What's going on, Doris? Glad you're here today on the Rundown with Ramon show. Marcus Black, what's going on? Appreciate you being here today. And subscription fee cost. Tell you the truth, Marcus, I haven't even looked at that because it's so nominal. But Replit, I probably paid $20, maybe $30, something like that. And then I have a pay-as-you-go, which could be $5. All depends on usage. And for me, I just dove in, put my credit card there, Marcus. Why? Now, I need to do better at being more cognizant of the money I spend. So that's my problem, Marcus. But it was kind of nominalish, so I didn't pay much attention to it because for me, I was excited that I could build this. Marcus, I've done texting apps before, and normally you had to go to easytexting.com to sign up for their service, which is great. They've already built it. But I'm like, I can create this on my own. On my own. And when I think about this morning app that I've wanted to create, Marcus, I'm saying to myself, people have said, Ramon, you inspire us so much. I'm like, I can do this on my own. Let me test it. So Marcus, over a period of hours, it took for less than an hour to create the original, but then I iterated, got better and better and better as people used it. And so Ramon Ray has his own app, DailyDailyMojo.com. And I looked at domain names I can buy, Daily Mojo, for thousands of dollars. I didn't want to do it yet. But man, Marcus, I hope you look into this. DailyDailyMojo.com. I created my own app, Karen Isaacs. AgingIconApp.com. You can make it now. Don't just get app crazy, as Marcus hinted, and waste money. But if you have an audience, if you have a plan, if you see somewhere this can go, whether you're making money from it Or you already have enough money, you just want to inspire thousands of people, do it. Please share this out. DailyDailyMojo.com. Use it. And there's a share button. I just made the share button today. And if you want to know the tool I'm using, and I would be honored if you would use my referral link, Replit.com/refer/RamonBizMan. Replit.com/refer/RamonBizMan. Usually my shows aren't like this, but I am overwhelmingly impressed that I created my own app, DailyDailyMojo.com. Yes, on the back end, I pay for it. Just give you the full thing. Yes, I'm using the AI credits and all the things we hear about. It's integrating with other tools that I did. Resend, I integrated that so I could email out. I integrated with Twilio, which has been around for a long time, to do SMS and texting and get telephone numbers. But I did that over a few hours. My own app, DailyDailyMojo.com. This is what excites me about the new possibilities I can do. Because before, you have to do an app. You could hire programmers to build anything you want. But I don't want to do that now. I don't have to do that now. And now I understand. My friends, even at large companies, said, Ramon, we are fearful, not fearful. Well, they are fearful. But apps like this, he said, this is real, Ramon. We can use a tool like this on the enterprise level and create new apps for our companies. We don't need 50 people. We can just type it and make it done. I can have an app just as good as any of the big dogs. Tony Robbins maybe has an app that he hired developers for. Brene Brown has an app. All these people. I have my own app, Daily Daily Mojo. And I'm thinking, what else can I do to serve my audience? I can bring in e-commerce into this with a few prompts and boom, have people pay for it maybe after a few days. Prompt them to pay for it if they liked it. 30-day trial for free. Who knows how to monetize it? I encourage you. I'm inspiring people daily. People are getting a message at 6 a.m. in their local time from Ramon Ray. It's growing. What could you create? There is no limit. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is The Rundown with Ramon. Good to see you here. Dr. Jeannie is here. What's up, Dr. Jeannie Snyder? Wow, indeed, Dr. Jeannie. Wow, indeed. Wow, indeed is the operable word. And thank you, Dr. Jeannie, for being here. Marcus Black, indeed, glad you're here. Always a surprise. Karen Isaacs, glad you're here today. Everybody, I'm going to volunteer to school. Get to teach some young kids about the art of speaking and communication. Excited about that. In the meantime, I encourage you, listening to the sound of my voice, do me a favor. Do yourself a favor. Check out DailyDailyMojo.com. DailyDailyMojo.com. Let me inspire you every morning. Check it out. DailyDailyMojo.com. Be blessed. Be well. It's a brand new day. Thank you for being here on The Rundown with Ramon Show.